Everybody, remember, you have to get used to failure. If you cannot get used to failure, just like a boxing, if you cannot get used to being hit, how can you win? Young age is something that is the best opportunity. Don't be scared of failure. My assets is so many failure stories. There are a lot of stories about us, about me, but none of the books I read about me. Someday, I may write a book. The book's name is Alibaba 1001 Mistakes. This is the best assets that we need to have. Learn from the mistakes. Learn from other mistakes. Not because you want to avoid the mistakes. Because when you face these mistakes, you know how to face it. How to challenge it. And this is critical. So, I want to share with all the young people here, students, never give up. There's always opportunity there. It's easy to give up. Keep the hope. The world is challenging, but this is opportunity for young people. In the past 18 years, in my apartment, I talked to 80 young people like me that we want to build up a company using internet to help doing business easier, to using internet to support every small business, support every young people, every woman, that if they have a dream, if they have some ideas, we will enable them to make their dream true and sell their products all over the world. 1999, in my apartment. Well, very few people believe that, but we made it happen in only 18 years. I'm a very, very lucky person. And people say, have you ever learned business before? Have you done business before? Have you learned like MBAs? No, I have never learned any knowledge about how to do business. I never got even one day of training of computer. I still even to today, I don't know how computer works. A lot of people challenge me, how can you run such a big e-commerce company without knowing anything about the knowledge, without anything about the financing and marketing? And I say, this is because I know people. I know what people want. I know what people don't want. And this is where I learned that. I learned my experience of working with people when I was a student in the university. I was not a good student. That's why I really don't like a lot of good students. I'm always like around the 10 or 15, never become the number 1, number 2 in my class. From primary school to university, I failed 3 times for the universities. And finally, I got into the university. I still tell myself, I should spend more time. Not try to be the number 1, but try to be the number 1 person that can help and work with people. In my past years, I'm always a good student. Keep on learning. You don't have to be the best, but you have to know who is better than you are and work with him. And always be a good teacher. A good teacher is share the knowledge and expect the other people better than you. I remember 1994, the day when I decided to leave this college, go to do a business. My president said, why you want to go do something that called internet? There's no internet in China at that time. And why you want to? Because I said, President, I've been elected as the best teacher for university for 3 years. Everything I told my students are the things I learned from books. So if I go and build up something and then go back, I can be a better teacher. This is my original thinking. I never thought I would be rich. I asked my wife when I started my business, I say, do you want your husband to be a rich person or to be a person that be respected? She said, you will never be rich. She's right. Because nobody thought, my father, my parents never thought I would be rich. Because I don't have a gene of being rich. So even to today, because it's true, my schoolmates, my classmates, my teachers, my parents, nobody thought I would be rich. This guy been failed for so many times. How can you be rich? I never thought I would be rich. Even to today, people say, Jack, you are one of the richest people in China, in the world. I think this is not my money. I think to me, it's just to think I'm living a dream. And I would say that people like me, I'm from nobody. My father was pretty poor. My father and mother, they paid, when I was young, they paid put together $6 a month. No more than, the best times $8. They have to feed 4 people. My grandfather, no job, me, my brother, and my sister. It was tough. And even if I failed so many times, but one thing I want to share with you is that failure just never stopped me and trained me. A lot of people failure and then they complain, oh my God, nobody helped me. I don't have this. Why people don't help me? Why cannot borrow money from the banks? Why I'm not born in a Bill Gates family? People have a lot of stupid complaints. I have these stupid complaints. All the complaints today young people have, I have them. I had them. I complain Bill Gates, I complain Microsoft, Oracle, all these companies taking all of our jobs. Because we don't have chance. And later I found complaint does not work. I learned from this why people should help you. Who are you? Why people should help you? Nobody help you. That is very common. People help you. That is uncommon. Those people give you the help. Think about it. This is the trust. This is how you did well in your EQ. Because you care for people. Because you have something good and people start to help you. I was rejected for so many times. As I said this morning, over 30 jobs applied for rejected. I applied for a KFC. 24 people, classmates went there together. 23 accepted. I was rejected. 5 people went for police, for a job in police. 4 people accepted. I was failed. And my cousin and I waited for a 2 hours long queue to be the waiter of the 4-star hotel in my city. In a very, very hot day, my cousin's score was much lower than mine. He was accepted, and I was rejected. So, is it fun? No, not fun at all. It's very painful. But I get used to it. Everybody, remember, you have to get used to failure. If you cannot get used to failure, just like a boxing, if you cannot get used to being hit, how can you win? So I get used to that. And today, I'm sharing experience with a lot of entrepreneurs. I've got a Wuhan University training entrepreneurs. The thing we teach the entrepreneurs are different from Harvard MBA. The MBA teach everybody successful stories. When you read too many successful stories, people got crazy. They think I can be successful. When you share a lot of failure stories, you learn. So when I start Alibaba, I give failure stories, cases to every of my colleagues. Let them read it. Let them discuss. No matter how smart you are in your business, in your way, you will make the same mistake again and again. The way we share the failure story, not want you to avoid mistakes, is teach you how to face the mistakes when you're in trouble. So young people, in our life, there's always opportunity. There is always chance. There is always failure. The thing is how you survive from failures. When you're rejected, how you survive from that. This is I learned. And even to today, people say, Jack, you are probably one of the most influential people. Anything you want to do, you can do it. No. A lot of things what cannot do. A lot of things. And today, in our company, when we start to do business, and tell you this, the interesting story. People say, how can I do e-commerce? Because 1999, year 2012, nobody believed that they can buy and sell things online. Nobody trusted. You don't have money, you don't have a credit rating system, you don't have a payment, you don't have logistics, you don't have internet. The internet, the speed was so slow. The speed was bad, nothing. The government is not ready, and sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, if the government did not know what's going on, it's the opportunity. If your people around you does not agree with you, that's the opportunity. If everybody loves it, if everybody want to do it, there's no opportunity for you because the other people are smarter than you are. So I would say nobody using trust internet. And I told the 18 founders, I say, I believe internet will be the future. I believe China will have e-commerce. Because they say, then there's no payment. We say, let's build the payment. And they say, there's no logistic. Let's build the logistic. And there's no government support. I say, it's good. They will support us someday. When we launched the Tmall Taobao, year 2003, very interesting. I have 7 people. I say, guys, tomorrow we're going to launch the Taobao. But we don't have anything to sell. Can you go back home and search for something so we can list it on our site with people to come to buy? Everybody came back. 7 people. We gathered 21 products. We list on the website. We waited for 72 hours. Nobody come to buy. So we buy among ourselves, testing the products. And then several weeks later, somebody come to sell. Because nobody want to buy, people come to sell, list something. We buy all the things. For the first 2 weeks, we bought, 2 months, we bought all the garbage. Full of our, because we want to making sure something that they can buy and sell. From that day to last year, we sold 550 billion US dollars. That is ranking 21 countries GDP-wise in the world. We are a little bit bigger than Argentina. We created more than 33 million jobs for China. We have delivered over 65 million packages per day. 65 million packages per day all over China. This thing, nobody believed. We did not believe. I thought internet would be big, but I never thought it would be that big. It was big compared to yesterday, but compared to tomorrow, future, it is tiny. I believe 80% to 90% of the business in the future will be online. Today we call people entrepreneurs. Many years later, we call netrepreneurs because everybody has to be online, called the net entrepreneurs. years. I think change is the best opportunity. People complaining is the best opportunity. A company, if you want to be successful, it's not how much you are. We got how much money you have. Because we see so many companies have so much money, they are not necessarily can survive. It's what problem you can solve for the world. I always think about the future. I think about what the world will look like, what China will look like, what my neighbors will look like, what's the problem they will have in 5 or 10 years. If this is the problem that's going to happen to China, if this is the problem that's going to happen to my customers, if this is a problem to my neighbors, if I can fix that, if I can start to prepare now, 5 years later, I'll be a successful person. Think about the future. Do not think about, if I do this, it's going to be very successful. No, if I do this, I can solve a lot of problems at that time. That is the value that will bring. The world is challenging. And a lot of people complain, where's the opportunity? Opportunity always exists in the place where people complain. When people complain, think about, how can I solve it? If I can solve it, I have the chance. And where's the opportunity? When change comes, that's the opportunity. If there's no change, big business, rich people, powerful people, always there. There are so many opportunities, so many complaints, so many problems. That is the opportunity. If you want to be a big company, solve big problems. If you want to be a small company, solve small problems, complaints. I'm lucky enough, I'm traveling around the world and I see so many successful people, politicians, business people, scientists, artists. I find one quality that all the successful people share. They never complain. They are always optimistic. And the second, they always partner with good people. In the past 2 years, internet companies, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, right, Amazon, these companies control. These companies very successful. Next 30 years may not necessarily these companies. For sure, it's not the internet company will win next 30 years. If those companies, those young people using the internet well will win. Car was not invented in America, but American people using car best. Electricity was not invented in America, but Americans using electricity best. So Africa, we have a terrible internet infrastructure. But I think this is the chance. Why e-commerce grow in China grow better than America? Because we don't have sophisticated e-commerce infrastructure like in America. In America, there are a lot of supermarkets, malls, and everything is so good. China, no. We don't have such a great payment system. We don't have a credit rating system. Because we don't have that, so we start to high jump. China, when I started the e-commerce, people say, even China don't have a telephone. Why you believe the internet will happen? Yeah, we don't have a telephone, we have a mobile phones. Nobody expect mobile phone grow so fast. Mobile phone, you connect to the world, right? And I'm going to say, I would do anything to change if I can be younger. When you worry too much, you're scared to move forward. Don't worry. If you make a mistake, try it again. And find the good people. Innovation is not from the government. Innovation is from your customer, from the market. And finally, if you want to be an entrepreneur, I give you advice. Always remember, customer number 1, employee number 2, shareholder number 3. This is different from America. Shareholder number 1. I believe customer number 1. If you make your customer happy, they will pay the money. If you make your employees happy, they will be creative, innovative. If your customer and employee happy, the shareholder will be happy. Do not spend a lot of time on your talking to your shareholders. Spend more time to talking to your customers. Spend more time talking to your employees. And making sure it's the employee share the vision. Making sure they are great. And also making sure when you hire your employees, find the good people. Find the people who are smarter than you are. Find the people who can be your boss. You think this guy will be my boss in 5 years. Hire him. This is the secret. And also the last secret is making sure hire enough women on the internet time. This is the one of the secret source of success for Alibaba. We have 47% of the women, 47 to 48% of the colleagues in our company are women. We have 33% of the senior management of our company are women. Not because we want to keep women. We find women can do much better job on the internet time, on the e-commerce. When I start a business, I say e-commerce is not about a computer to talk to computers. E-commerce is about people talk to people. Women take care of the others better than men. Women understand. Women have much high EQ than men. When you have IQ, you have to care about the others. See, when you're online, the engineers, I've got a lot of engineers, they have a high IQ. They make good program, but they never care whether the program is user-friendly or not. But women make them very user-friendly. And women really care about the customers behind. This make our company, because people like me have no background of technology. The only thing I want to do is make my customer happy. How can I make a customer happy? We got a lot of people, and we have women engineers, women CFO, women CEO, women president. So keep on that. Remember, this is so important. This is why we are seeing so many women presidents, women prime minister, women CEOs. I'm not a politician, I'm a business people. As a business people, we're result driven. We're efficiency driven. We're fair driven. We're result driven because you have to get a result. Otherwise, you only talk. No result, you die. And the second is efficiency driven. And the third, fair. Business people can never force people to do business with me. It's about a fair trade. So I would say, let's move up. Africa will be the next driving source or driving energy of the world after today's Asia. And this is what I truly believe. And I come here, I don't want to sell anything to you guys. I want to help you to sell your great stuff to the world using internet. Thank you.